All right, so I guess welcome back to the Crown of the Oathbreaker. And just as a note, we've been going for 27 sessions on this, and you haven't even left
Damn.
Oathbreaker yet. Oh, you did a little bit when you went to the tomb of the Constructor, and that's it. And then this weird other version of Oathbreaker. But assuming you get this Dome of Shadows, make it go away, then presumably you could head out into wider Aglarion. But for now, you are still trapped under shadows. And last week, you discovered the prison. I forget the name of the prison, but it's where all the bad people stay. And
Cigarette. Oh, no.
You're in the ziggurat now. The prison was the one before.
Yep.
With all the they're prisoners, but they're not like criminals. They're captured by the whoever captured them and stored them, and it seems as if their sorrow, including bone sorrow, is fueling this dome. Because all the shadowy wisps are coming up from them and rising up into the ceiling and into the seeming to be powering the ziggurat themselves, which is where you find yourself. You also know there's the Eyrie of the Fabled here, old famous theatre from Oathbreaker, which was very much up and going in happier times. And you've heard that you can't hear this strange dirge of the Dark Angel here, this dark melancholic tune that is just making everybody miserable. So you know you can't hear it there, but one of your contacts, the shoemaker, said she went in there once and it almost drove her mad. So there's problems there as well. But if there's one place to escape the dirge of the Dark Angel, it would be there. But you got problems aplenty in your own right. Came down into the ziggurat with his purplish beam shooting straight up through the center. Bone had a crisis of conscience and decided to fight himself for a bit. That was interesting. You came across some of these dark statues on the floor above, but you didn't investigate those. And now this dark angel demonic creature is fighting you. So looks like Incration is going to start us off. So Incration, what would you like to do?
Quick refresher. I know we're fairy fired, and this hex that is on me means disadvantage, or I have to roll a d20 before my attack to see if I have disadvantage.
Oh, that's a good question. I think there is a d20 involved. Can't say from memory, but just let me bring up her stat sheet. Yes, charisma saving throw.
Charisma, okay. Natural 20 for a 22. I know that doesn't always say things.
In this case, it does.
Natural
and a great way to
20.
start the session. You can attack normally, and you're not under the disadvantage.
All right. Perfect. Let's get this 3 roll going. Okay, well, you know the game. Steady aim, throw a card. And that will be a 23 to hit.
Wow, you're rolling well. Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, there's some 6s there. 26 total magical slashing damage.
Beautiful. Nice shot, and she recoils back from it and smiles.
That will do it.
Coastal is at eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo! And has she been spat on by somebody? Why is she
Corrupting Ichors on her by Vander.
Yeah. Okay, so Coastal does a flyby. She tries to swipe at him, but she misses. Coastal zooms over there. So advantage on the next attack. And actually, at the end of Coastal... where has she gone? And I think she probably would have used all her legendary actions by now. Since she's coming up soon, so I won't hit to her legendary action. Ryan, for now, is just going to maintain concentration on the Bless spell, I believe. And Vander, what would you like to do?
Well, first of all, Vander would still like to lay on the ground, as he has for a couple of hours now.
Like 0, that's right.
Yeah. So that's cool. Well, yeah, I think I'm just going to do. I feel like I'm kind of useless in this situation, so I'm just going to chill touch the. It's an angel, right?
Yeah. Dark.
A darker version of an angel.
Dark angel. A dark version of an angel. I'm curious though if it has any resistances to necrotic damage, but we'll see. I guess. 19
Is that advantage?
Yes, thanks.
advantage. Oh right. Yeah, still 19.
19 hits.
Perfect.
And, yeah, roll damage. Is your hand. goes
Oh,
through,
that's a
goes
bad
through.
roll.
And turns out she's not resistant or immune to necrotic, so a good thing overall. And Vander, you can just flop around
Yeah,
on the
that's good.
floor if you like. Don't forget you're blessed. But
Yeah.
19 hits anyway, so.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, and is it complete removal of the healing or just half?
Complete removal to the end of your next turn.
Okay, yeah. It might be healing though. I don't know. We'll see. Or not anymore, I guess.
I was actually planning to heal. So it turns out that
Nice.
can't get to the start of your next turn. Okay, so chill touch, yeah, that goes good. Let's see, what would Adi do?
Booming blade.
I think I'm also going to use my bonus action on Bone and give him an Bardic Inspiration, give him some commands to. It's fine to crush this angel. And I also see that Adi still has Bardic Inspiration from whenever, so.
Okay, cool. So Adi is going to attack with his +2 rapier. Just be straight, so the first roll. Oh!
Eat 20? Or the
geez.
charisma save?
Oh yes, charisma save. Who's got +0 on this? Maybe that. He fails. So it's a disadvantage. Well, yeah, so it's 26. It still hits. And just put that on there. Okay.
She needs 3 con saves, Malcolm, for her fairy fire. My hit, Vander's hit, and now Adi's.
13 and 18 and 22. She's fine, but good looking out. Now, I guess she won't do healing. She's got Fairy Fire. She's going to stay with that. She's just going to swing with her mace. And she sees Bone looking quite injured. But she sees an easier hit on Adi. So she swings her mace in a big round arc. Oh my goodness. Double natural 20 on Adi. Was that advantage anyway, but she did roll, so Adi goes down under the crushing blow of this. Just so you know, it's what's that? 20, 30, 43 damage.
Wow.
Oh man, she takes 3 points of acid damage from the corrupting ichor, which she's not bothering to remove.
Con save.
Oh, can't save, yep. Sure. Oh, natural 1. Last legendary resistance to maintain concentration. But that's all her legendary resistance is gone, in case you're interested. But she's still got another swing, so she completely crushes Adi in the chest, and you hear ribs snapping as he collapses down to the ground. And she swings around and goes for Bone, who is not fairy-fied, so this will be a straight roll. 24 Bone. I think you're resistant to radiant, aren't you?
Yep, radiant and necrotic.
Okay, and bludgeoning as well, because you're raging at the moment. So net effect.
Yeah.
20 reduced to 10, so you take 10 points of damage. What was Adai concentrating on? Anybody remember?
Haste or something? I don't know.
Oh, haste! It was haste
On who?
on himself.
Himself, probably.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it was haste on himself because he's going down anyway. Barbaric, still blessed. Still got some things going for him. But she cackles as Adai falls to the ground, completely and utterly crushed under her mace. It's on 0 hit points, and yeah, he's dying. Sam Weaver says, "All right, I finally got in position. I'm going to come down." And he's going to make a dexterity saving throw. Just roll it here, and it's not even close. Actually, he gets advantage because of the rope, and it doesn't help. So he falls down here. That's going to be his full action.
Both the NPC.
He lands prone, and he takes 5d6 damage. Half of that's embarrassing. No, not a great roll, but still. Ow! 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 Samsadar!
How's your tailbone, bud?
Ow! No, not good. Not good. So Samsadar, your ally. Remember this guy? He was from the Golden Cloaks, and he's helped you get here. He makes 2 swings with his longsword with a 14 and a 16, which both miss. Has he got anything going for him? He does. So he swings twice. God damn it! Not supposed to be front line. Are you Mr. Bone? Finish her off.
No. So I guess Bones willing his all, and he's going to attack recklessly, but I have to do a charisma save throw first. Let's see.
EC 17 is the thing, and 11's not going to do it.
New.
So straight rolls.
So
Don't forget you have bless and
straight rolls?
inspiration. Straight rolls, yep.
Yep. Yep. Let's see.
Oh, bless on that con. Or I guess bless wouldn't help. Even a 4 would be a 15.
Yeah, that's gonna hit anyway, I think. This one.
Well, I get 27, and
Ooh.
the 12 misses though, so
That's
1
fine.
hit.
With an extra 4 from Bless.
Oh, boy. Well, you're at 27, a straight roll, so assume that was your first roll, so that makes it a 31.
Oh, yeah.
And sorry,
I know
61. 16.
Yeah, just ignore the using Bless for the first since 27 is so high, but
16.
16?
misses. But,
Oh, okay. Thanks.
but, don't forget,
But,
you have a bardic
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Bardic is
Bardic,
good.
yeah, of course. That's a D6, right, or D8?
Yeah, D6.
Well, you
Yeah.
missed by 1, so roll it if you like, but... oh, there we
Ah,
go.
yeah.
So that makes it 17,
forgot.
right?
There
Yeah,
we go.
17. It's exactly what you needed. All right.
Thank you. Sure. Thank you, master. So let's see. That's going to be roll these 2 twice. Let's see. So that's 11 bludgeoning and 3 necrotic, so 15 damage. Then 16 bludgeoning for the next one. So 31 total. 3 of them are necrotic.
Yeah, no. She's just normal for necrotic. It's interesting that Bone, in his complete and utter rage, he still finds time to say, "Don't you, master." Very, very polite. Okay, and
Way to be in
Krayshawn.
control of your emotions, Bone.
Oh, actually, wait, no. She gets. She's going to take.
I was
going
gonna
to take
yeah.
legendary actions. So she's going to.
I was going to remind you of that.
Oh, thank you. So she's going to swing a mace. Yeah, gotta be Adai is really down. She sees Bones almost. No, she's going to go for Bone.
Yeah.
A 19
advantage.
Bone. At advantage,
that's-
yeah, still a 19. So I'll half. So it's 18 halved. So 9 points of damage.
Yep.
And we'll get to the other ones for other legendary actions in turn. Okay, Incratio, make a charisma saving throw. Such a sad place.
I don't even think a D4 is going to help me.
That is terrible. I know D4 will not help you, so disadvantage.
All right, well, let's see here. What is my things and stuff? Well, my puny D4 damage with no sneak is not going to help, so I guess Christian will go to Eyrie here and do attempt a medicine check to stabilize him.
Cool.
And I cannot do that as a bonus. Yeah, okay, so yeah, medicine check to stabilize him. Let's see here.
DC 10. Okay, so he's stabilized. You've stemmed the bleeding, and he's not conscious, but you have saved his life, as I'm sure he's done for you on occasion.
And I'll go back to here, and it doesn't look like there's anywhere to bonus action hide, so that will be the turn.
Especially with this glowing purple light in the center. I'm just checking her reach. She has a 5-foot reach, so you're good. But at the end of your turn, the Dark Diva takes another swing at Bone. Oh, not with that button, with this button. And ooh, that would be at advantage, wouldn't it, Bone? Which would make it a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Which makes it 9 points of damage.
Ooh. If that's half, I'm down.
It is halved. So Bone 2 collapses. Incratio and Vander, no pressure, but you're kind of holding the team together.
Oh, did she do her con saves when Bone hit her twice?
That's true.
Yeah, we'll do that now. So one's a 13 and a 15, so she's good. Coastal says, whoo, whoo! Actually, can Coastal... Coastal knows what to do. It does a dive bomb attack on Cerebriel, and she goes, and at the end of Coastal's turn, she's going to take one more legendary action, this time against Sam Zadar, who hasn't hit her, but she hits him for 19 points of damage. She says, you'll all fall to the power of the Dark Angels. Our reign is not over. It is just beginning. And actually, we'll get Orion to Bone. Do some sort of healing on Bone. Spells will do. Oh, it's only got second level slots left. There we go. Second level Cure Light Wounds on you, Bone, for that much. Retreats back. I believe she's done her 3 attacks. And now she can heal, but Vander, it's your turn.
Is he in his star form thing where it gets an extra equal to his level or something? Or an extra dice of it?
You could be right. You or creature. So I'll say Bone get this +4, so another 7 points of healing with his Chalice form. Okay, Vander. Yep, Vander, you're up. Make a nope.
Okay.
Make a charisma saving throw. You're fine.
All right. Technical question. If I were to use magic missile as 3 different objects to hit the angel, would that also count as 3 different concentration saving throws?
I looked this up in a previous game. It's just considered one attack, so no.
Okay. I think that I'm going to at least use 1 charge to cast magic missiles against her. I believe that's 3 orbs, right?
Yeah, it should be 3d4 plus 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll it in here. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, not too bad.
Oh, almost max damage.
Something changing. Got another natural 1 on her con saving throw. The fairy fire
Oh my god.
is gone.
Perfect.
And Sam Sadar is actually really forgetting fairy fire was there. It's been a week or so since we last did this. But the magic missiles hit, so that's what's that? Oh, we already got the +1, so that's 14 damage.
Yeah.
And
Bad, not bad.
She will take. Well, she won't be happy to take that, but she'll take it regardless. There's a magic missile thump into her with unerring accuracy. Okay, and you're gonna stay on the ground there, buddy.
Yeah. I guess I will.
Die is going to do nothing. Sabriel is going to cast a spell.
I'm just gonna
on
roll the
herself.
damage.
Sure. She's going to cast Cure Wounds at 5th level on herself. Regaining.
You gonna take some corrupting ichor damage?
She takes
Yeah, I just added 1.
a 33 healing -1, so I'll give her 32 points back. Oh, not 2 points, 32. So I'll give her another 30. Ah! Okay, and that will be her turn. Sam Weaver picks himself up from the ground. God, so embarrassing. Anyway, let's do this. And he rushes forward. Brandishing. Actually, she's going to use his smelting rapier. 3 attacks. And 2 of them hit. For a total of... Come on.
You gonna expend any charges to do extra fire damage?
That won't... I forget how it works, to be honest. Let's have a look. Mountain rapier. Okay, he does, and she is going to be under the heat metal thing, but that won't happen until her turn. And he is technically concentrating on that as well. It's concentration on heat metal. Sam Weaver, that's his turn. Sam Sadar! Alright, this is embarrassing. This is how you wield a longsword. And he rolls 26, which is good. And a 14. So one of them hits. So NPCs finally hit, doing 7 points of slashing damage. And she's not concentrating on anything, so no con save required. And we switch our attention to Bone, who just got knocked down. Assume he stands up.
Yeah.
But Rage is gone, of course. Do you re-rage?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't have any more uses,
Oh,
but
wow.
let's see. Okay, I just had to check. Celestial Revelation doesn't end if you're knocked unconscious. It's just 1 minute. So I still have that. Yeah, he's going to get up and continue smashing as he balances on his bony wings. Reckless attack,
Charisma saving?
charisma saving throw. Yeah. Yep. So recklessly.
Straightly.
Yeah. No. That's a natural 1.
That's a shocker.
Wow.
Wow.
Never using these Bluetooth dice again. What the fuck?
Reminds me of another famous
Oh.
double 1-year-old there, Christian.
Yeah. I do have heroic inspiration though.
Sure, if you want
Can
to
I
roll
use that to reroll my
Oh,
last?
yes. Yes, you can. If you roll another natural one, it's time to retire, Christian.
Yeah.
One more. Ah, there we go. All right, that hits.
Yeah. Let's see, that should be 11, 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay, no rage, of course. Okay, she's taking the hits. As Bones, I imagine Bones, maybe he's getting used to being down, but getting up just caused him a bit of back spasm or something. But then the Bones' turn. Yes, I told you to stay down. You won't be saved this time. And she brings her mace down. Click the right button. Rolls a 26. Oh, that's a good roll.
It's
So that's 11 plus 4. 15 points of damage, and I've already halved that. So 15 points of damage. And that's in the...
but since I'm not raging, only the necrotic or the radiant reduced, so...
Well, in that case, take 30 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, he's down again.
Oh.
None of that damage was necrotic or radiant.
Only when he's raging.
No,
No,
it's
no.
it's his class. It's his race gets the resistance to necrotic and radiant.
8 bludgeoning and 22 radiant.
8 bludgeoning, 22 radiant.
So that was 9.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, sorry, you're
Let's
right.
see how much did... 29 hit points, I think. Let's see.
So
Yeah,
you're on
that's true.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Just yeah, good point, Doug. Good point. Save your friend with some rules technicalities. Excellent. You're feeling really good about yourself, Incration. So much so that I'm sure you'll nail this charisma saving throw. DC 17.
I don't even. Nope,
even
bless won't help me.
No. Okay.
First I'll shout, Vander, I know you're feeling weak, buddy, but use that cold hands of yours. This bitch is healing.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll steady aim and yeah.
Not at disadvantage, you
so
won't.
just-
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Steady aim for a straight, but it's not going to be any sneak damage. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just a straight roll. 19 hits. And bone.
All right. So +5 to this, so 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay, great. Okay, another beautiful card throw by Incration. And I think I'm going to give her one more. I lost track, but one more mace attack against Sam Sadar, which hits for 19 radiant. We'll take a bit of a beating by this angel. Coaster says, "Woo, woo, woo, go for the eyes, go for the eyes." And scratches her eyes as she goes past. And Orion is going to dodge to keep concentration. Oh, actually, Eye's down, isn't he? Is Eye down?
He's
No,
stable. He's stable.
Better than stable. We'll do, actually, has to be 3rd level. Has to be. It's at a first level and 2nd level spell slots. Cure wounds at plus a d8 plus 5. 6, 26 to 9. Okay. Vander.
Right. Well, I guess I'll take Incration's advice. I don't really want this angel to be healing. I do kind of like the idea of just hitting on it over and over again, and it's getting to heal back up, just to hit it some more. But I don't really want to be too cocky in this situation. So, yeah, I think I'll just try to deny its healing with Chill Touch.
Advantage.
17. Oh, right.
That's Natural 20.
16.
16 does.
I guess none of those hits, right?
No, 17 hits.
Oh, really? Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, 11 points of necrotic damage.
11 points. Ooh, okay. Points. Okay, Adai springs back to life thanks to Orion. Still needs to make a charisma saving throw. Let's see. Is blessed. This fails. It fails and bless won't help. It's going to be a disadvantage. Attack with his rapier. I think I accidentally killed Adai. Sorry, Adai. Oops. It's damage. Disadvantage. Misses. I think he has two. Oh, he has one attack actually. That misses. So, yeah, gets up, gets back to his feet. No longer dying, but just not feeling it. Stabriel smiles and turns towards. Did you chill touch her? You did chill touch her. God damn it. She's devoted to her task. Okay. He flats her wings and says, "All right, this is enough. You all need to stop." And she points her finger first at Kracian, then to Bone, then to Samsadar, and can they all make wisdom saving throws? Don't forget about your bless. Samsadar, wisdom.
Dr. T4 is going to make that.
17.
Let's check the DC actually. The DC. No, Bone, you're not going nowhere. In Kracian, though, you do make it. But Bone and Samsadar do not. And you are both paralyzed.
Paralyzed?
Paralyzed, yep.
Oh. Oh no, that's bad.
I said, stop! And paralyzed, it looks like you could put paralyzed. There is a concentration with it. That's what she does. She says, stop! And Samsadar and Bone do. Sam Weaver says, gods.
She takes 3 acid before that though, so she doesn't have to roll on concentration on that.
Oh, and her heat metal damage.
It was 2d8, I think.
I think it's 2d8.
Yeah,
2d8.
Ignore it. She's wearing natural armor. It's not metal. So. Okay. So she waves and stops. Dissolves just a little bit more. Sam Weaver's still got to attack. He's going to swing. Oops. Here, Sam Weaver. So let's see. Enough of this madness. Swings twice with his rapier. Hits once. Hits twice. Does 12 points of damage. Malcolm.
How do you want to?
I'm so tired of this place, says Sam Weaver, as he swings with his sword, cuts off one of her wings. You have done enough damage, and he swings and carves off one of her other wings and goes in a 360 and lops off her head, and she falls to the ground. Dead. Right? Is anybody dying? I don't think so, so
Nope.
very, very good.
So close though.
That was a close battle for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Bone and Samson wears off after. Well, I guess it wears off right now after concentration. But feel free to be unparalyzed.
Vander is just going to clap his hands ever so weakly at Sam, killing the angel, and is going to say, well, you entered this battle kind of awkwardly, but I have to give you credit. That was pretty cool.
I finished stronger than I started, that's for sure. My goodness. Now, I'll explain the room once again. So right in the middle of this chamber, it's weird it's not shown on this map. It's where Coastal is. Go. Is this crystal. And this crystal is obviously the purple light that's going out there and ultimately hitting the Shadow Dome. And it seems obvious that it's preparing, powering the Shadow Dome. Do any of you read Celestial?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
primordial.
Can Bone though?
Read is perhaps not a good choice of words, but perhaps
Understand.
hearing.
Okay. Okay, I'm just going to copy. There's some writings in Celestial around the bottom of this chamber. And this is what it's... Just kind of giving a history of it. It's the stages. That's what the first thing says. That's the second thing. That's what you read.
So, based on this, I guess this crystal is what's making the song, creating the sadness for all the people living in this plane.
Yeah, this is the drains the happiness of mortals, fueling the crystal with their sadness.
Hmm. Sorrowful song. Banner is going to ask Bone to bring him closer to the crystal.
Yeah, it's going to pick you up and sit you now down next to it.
And Vander wants to take a closer look at the crystal,
Sure.
if he's able to.
Yeah, make me an Arcana check.
I'm going to look at the Encration and say, do you think Lady Luck would grant me some favor with this?
I think that can be arranged. I'll give you a hearty pat on the back since you're still feeling weak and give you some guidance.
Let's see then. Oh, well, not really feeling that. We'll try. It's fun to go with the guidance. Yeah, that's the worst.
Apart from what you got from the celestial writing around the room, nothing more do you deduce.
Hmm.
Smash.
Well, I was kind of thinking of that, Bone. I just have a feeling that it's not going to be as easy as just to pummel it with your maul. Looks pretty. Well, we don't even know what's going to happen once the crystal shatters.
Happy.
Yeah, hopefully people will be happy once the crystal shatters, but there might be some kind of magical surge that explodes straight in our faces. And to be honest with you, I don't want to stand close to that. But feel free to smash it, Bone. Just put me away from the crystal if you're going to do that.
Okay. Pick you up and carry you over to the others, away from the epicenter.
Postal gets out of range too. In fact, Sam Weaver and Sam Sadar push themselves hard up against the wall, as does Orion and Adai.
It's gonna have this hammer, twirl it around a bit, and yeah, smash.
Bam! You can roll if you like, but your maul hits it, and apart from a loud ringing sound, nothing else happens. You look closely at the crystal, and it's completely undamaged, Bone.
He's going to try again.
Sure.
Actually, he's going to do it until someone tells him to stop.
Bang! Cling! Bang! Ring! Bang! Ring!
Yeah. I have a feeling that this is going to humor Vander a little bit until he gets annoyed from the clanking sound.
Bang! Ring! Bang! Ring!
Yeah.
Bang!
And then I guess
can annoy the player
Vander.
as well. Bang!
Yeah. I guess Vander is going to be fed up after a minute or two and then just send Bowen a message, the cantrip, and just be like, okay, enough of this. Take a break.
More smash later.
We'll see, Bowen.
And in case
It
it wasn't obvious,
was
it did
Adai's
absolutely nothing. Sorry, what was that, Christian?
Yeah, I understand. Was Adai stabilized or healed?
Healed by Orion. So he's good.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, he's gonna... Bone's gonna touch himself since he's so tired and heal himself a bit. Just in case.
Did the angel ever introduce itself? Was it called Tanner or Sabriel?
Sabriel.
Gabriel, yeah.
I'm going to ask Encration to perhaps search Sabriel.
I will guide myself and see if he has anything useful on him.
Investigation check.
Nope. He don't got shit.
The only thing you do find is the mace that she was wielding, but even with a 3, you can find that. So just.
I'll toss the mace to Bone and say, Bone, try it with this mace here. Maybe the angel's mace is the key.
mace? Is it small or big or
Just a normal size
Just
mace,
a
like a
simple
cleric
mace?
would wield.
Tiny? Just gonna take it and try to smash it.
It's average size, Bone.
Bang! Bang! Same thing again. No, not even a chip off the crystal.
Disappointed.
Yeah, me too, Bo. Well, I'm still trying to figure out the right thing though. Because we've met Sabriel, we've dealt with Sabriel, then there's Tenor, which I don't really understand. Seems like Tenor is above Sabriel again, when it comes to leadership at least.
If somebody
I'll try to
knows
talk
the
about
history
it.
of Eiglerion, you can make me a history check.
I think Vander and Adai would be the only two, I believe.
Yeah.
I can do one.
I'll guide Vander.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Vander is the best at history, but maybe I'm half proficient in history though.
Yeah, and not an advantage. He rolls a natural one. So he doesn't know. And Vander, you don't think? Oh,
Wait,
I didn't-
didn't Adai have advantage on things relating to a specific thing? Was it the Dark Angels or something else? Since he read that book.
oh yes, so that's a 19 now. Okay, so great. So Adai goes to explain, back in the time of the Dark Angels, when they ruled this world under the Dark Star, they had various planetary generals. And one of the generals was called Tanner. And Tanner was defeated, and his current whereabouts are unknown. Defeated, but not dead, but definitely defeated. So one of the original Dark Angels who ruled the land with tyranny and injustice for a long time. It's one of their planetary generals.
Is this a throne?
Is what a throne? It's all just flat. Oh, look at that. Looks like a throne. Yep.
Vander, something sprang to mind when you told us about that there writing over there. It said that the sorrowful song drains the happiness, fueling the crystal with sadness. What if you go up there on that throne there and sing a song of joy with your bardism and see what happens if we bring some joy to this place?
Well, I kind of wish I could. Hey, Bone. Maybe you would give me a helping hand again.
Carries you
Give
over,
you guidance, Vander?
puts you on the throne. Master King!
Not yet, Bowen. Not yet. So Banner is going to weakly get into the throne, going to place himself nice and neat, and he's going to bring up his lyre. And he's going to make himself comfortable, and then he's going to, well, I guess he's first going to get used to the feeling of sitting above everyone else like this, because it looks like the throne is elevated into the air above everyone else, which he kind of likes. And then he's going to try to sing a song of how hope is not dead, even though we're in a dark place. There's always hope to be found.
Performance is a charisma-based check, and all charisma saves are at disadvantage in this very depressing place. So you're making a performance at disadvantage if you like.
Yes, 15.
15.
Did I have guidance?
Yeah, I smacked you, but when Bone took you up there.
So 16, 17.
Yes. It's a nice tune. The crystal beam seems wholly unaffected by your upbeat song, which it's like
Did the
throwing
crystals crack or anything, or nothing to the crystals either?
As Vander was playing, everybody was looking at the crystal because it seems to be the key to it all, and didn't vibrate, didn't shatter, not a crack appears, nothing.
Vander is going to... He's going to use... He's going to use a spell slot to cast Detect Magic, because he's kind of curious about what kind of magic these stones radiates? Emanates? Yeah.
Okay, well, that's definitely magical. Has several schools of magic. It has abjuration magic, which mainly focuses on protection and shielding. It has an enchantment magic, which involves exerting influence. And the school of transmutation, which changes the properties of items and people. And I'm going to say they're all very powerful. Like you see the magic items on your companions and they glow a normal color, but these ones will say they vibrate a very, very bright color under detect magic, implying that highly magical.
These stones aren't just ordinary magical items or anything we've seen so far. They seem like... I don't know. I never seen anything as powerful as them when it comes to magical items or magical things at all. But I guess it makes sense if they appeared as a vessel with these angels. They also have several schools of magic. And I don't think it's going to be easy to destroy this with brute force. So, sorry Bone, I don't think you'll be able to smash these to pieces with your hammer, or anyone else's hammer for that sake.
I'm just gonna pick you up and carry you down to the others. How fix sadness?
Samzadar, you got any ideas there, my friend?
It's interesting. We are in quite a problem. I have one suggestion. Does anybody have a dispel of magic? Maybe brute force doesn't work? Maybe using a magical approach might help.
We do have a chest that's going to be able to do that, but that chest is not big enough to cover this whole crystal.
It's not.
And according to my notes, we only have a scroll of Remove Curse and a scroll of Lesser Restoration left. Unless,
well, I have a dispel of magic at my ability. Do you wish me to try to dispel it?
Well,
give it a shot.
Yeah, that would be very good if it worked. And hopefully it would save us a lot of trouble.
I will cast it at 3rd level, but just as a note, this will be my last 3rd level spell. And I just have... In fact, I have 2 2nd level spell slots, and that's it after this. So, just be warned, I guess. Alright. I'm not sure if this is going to be helpful or not, but maybe some encouragement in Crescion.
Guidance.
He doesn't know it doesn't affect this, but he feels comfortable with Incration giving him guidance.
May Lady Luck be with you, friend.
Oh, I have a guidance button. Look at that, that's a good guidance sound. Is there a sound? Oh, my sound's a bit crackly. Anyway, I cast a spell magic and no effect. The crystal continues to beam energy and powers a shadow dome. And I said, well, that was worth a go. Samzadar says, well, let's break this down, shall we? What is powering this crystal?
Well, sadness.
A lot of... we see Bone, he is sad. We saw the people in the prison also seeming to power this, the sadness, they're powering it. And this blasted melancholic tune, we're all feeling a little down, I know that's for a fact. And like we saw Vander giving that nice tune, but there's just sadness everywhere with this dirge of the Dark Angel, I guess. I guess if we get people to a place where they can't hear the song, but that is difficult because we are surrounded by this dome. So we need to get them away from the sound, this dirge of the Dark Angel somehow. Any ideas?
To me, this all seems like a circle of evil, so to say. So this thing is making everyone feel sad with its song, creating a dome which no one can escape from, and yet once all the people inside are feeling sad, it's empowering the stone, making it, well, so to say, very hard to destroy and keeping us locked in. And the only way we can try to diminish that power is to get everyone away from it. I don't know, it seems like we're in a pickle, to say it like that. And killing everyone isn't going to help either, as we've experienced looking over at Enracia.
I can
It's for
remember
science.
something that the shoemaker said.
Shoemaker?
Who was she was
She was Samzitter's contact, but I don't
Yep.
remember.
We had to yeah, we did that.
this lady?
Yeah. Can't remember what she said, though.
This will give you a clue.
I'm drawing a blank. Oh, we need to go to the Eyrie of the Fabled.
Area of the Fabled. What's special about the area of the Fabled?
The song. Driving people mad or something.
So what she said was this song could be heard everywhere across this place. There's no place that you can't hear the song. The only place she discovered in her years of living in this weird place was the Eyrie of the Fabled, which, as you remember, is a theatre, like showing things like Les Miserables and Fiddler on the Roof and that type of theatre. And she said you couldn't hear the dirge of the Dark Angel in there, but she said it also almost drove her mad when she went in there. But it's the one place that you can't hear the song.
Interesting.
Could
Yeah,
bring
that's
the
true.
prisoners from the dungeon there.
We could, but I feel like before we do that, we need to clear out this place, or at least try to find out what's inside before we do that.
I think we've cleared it out, Vander. Weaver fell to the second floor, so there's nothing really there but the mirrors, and then we're on the bottom here and killed the angel.
Wait, have we been to the area of the fable yet?
Into the Dungeon of Tears,
No, that's
which is where the prisoners were. Now the Shadow Ziggurat, but you haven't gone to the area of the Fabled yet.
I think we should bring the prisoners there. But I think before we do that, we need to find out. We need to do a little bit of scouting beforehand. But may I suggest that since we're at this cozy location, that we take a little bit of a break, a little rest, looking over at Bone, looking over at Adai, which I've just taking some damage, and probably Samsadur as well, and Sam Weaver. I wouldn't complain if we took a little break before we ventured further.
Adai pipes up and says, "Look, I've literally came back from the dead there. I was feeling exhausted and terrible, but thank those who healed me. Thank you, Orion. But guys, my spell slots are low, very low. I can cast 3 lowish level spells, and that's all that's in me. Might I suggest a long rest? I think we could all use it. I'm not sure how rest would work in this place, but if we get into another big battle, I don't think we're going to make it. What do the rest of you think?"
I have not. Yeah, I have nothing against long rests, but let's at least make sure this place is somewhat blocked off from people to enter. I have a feeling that no one else is going to come here because of Sabriel has been guarding this place for such a long time, but well, if we don't know anything against or anything about other dark angels such as Tanner, I think it's best to stay on guard regardless.
So we'll say, well, actually, who am I going to pick on? Let's pick on Incration. Roll me a D10, D20, sorry, D20.
20. 16?
So you settle down for a long rest, setting guards up as you go. You hear outside, we'll say Incration, it's got the highest passive perception. You hear some crashing of some buildings. Some building outside has collapsed, and we'll say it's on your watch, Incration. You're going to investigate or ignore, or something else.
I'm going to ignore, because knowing there's giant spiders and all kinds of stuff going on out there, yeah, I'm going to ignore.
You may all take a long rest.
Mind if I do?
Is Kenku choppy for? Or is it just me?
I'll stop Kinku. For
Yeah, a little bit choppy.
How do you long rest in D&D Beyond? I never do this.
There's just a button.
Oh, I see. I see.
Kind of the middle.
Yeah, I got it. I should give him all the spell slots back. Do what for Brian? Okay, so feeling a lot better, getting rages back, all sorts of things. As you're resting. Sorry, you go first.
Yeah, I was just since Banner has been laying on the floor for such a long time, including battles, do he feel some of his strength returning?
Some of his strength, no. All of his strength. You're good. Back on your feet, Sunshine.
Oh.
Your strength is restored.
Perfect.
It's kind of fun having someone who couldn't walk for a while there. It's kind of cool.
I could have given you the fire giant version.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah.
25.
I feel like that's overkill though.
Samzadar says, I trust you remember our deal. Your silence does not give me confidence. Perhaps it is best I remind you.
Please do.
Didn't we just have to get him to serve Kira with his chest? Is that it? And then back again.
Yes. There's these 2 chests that I encouraged you not to check in, and I watched you closely, and none of you did. So thank you for respecting my wishes. Now, I need these stone chests delivered. Normally, it would be about 10 minutes out of town. Let's just say the person who I'm delivering the chest to is going to be slightly disappointed because there should be 3 chests. But you need to assist me with this. I don't think it is going to come to blows, but with your helps we could prevent any contacts. And let's... I think we've been close enough now. He's hesitating about whether to tell you more. Let's see. Someone who's got a persuasion can make me a persuasion roll. See if you can reveal more.
Is this going to be affected by the sadness?
Persuasion is a charisma, so yes.
Can I assist Vander since I am also proficient with it so we can have a straight roll?
Sure. So why don't you make a straight roll?
What kind of
is a creature or Vander going to do it?
A choice.
Yeah,
you go for it, Vander.
You
just go for it with this.
I kind of want you to do it, to be honest. Yeah, I feel it's more fun that way.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Ooh, look at that.
Been together long enough. One thing, I will not tell you what's in the chests. That's between me and the undead dragon. His name is Baindriatakalo Baindriatarkus, and he's a strange, shadowy undead creature. And he draws a very accurate representation of the dragon on the ground that looks like that. This
I
is
just see the
Bane.
name and oh, there it goes.
Baindri Tarkus. Baindri Tarkus. That sounds right. So this is Baindri Tarkus and we have a deal. As I said, I'm delivering him 2 chests. He's expecting 3. Maybe I'll accept the 2. Maybe I'll accept the 3. Or maybe he will attack us. But that is what we have ahead of us. But once again, you finish up this deal with me, I'll get you back to the prime material plane. Are there any questions?
Well, that's all good, my friend, but that still doesn't really solve our issue of getting this purple black beam to stop casting this dome all over the city.
Just passing the
Are you
time as we
saying
wait
this?
it out.
Are you saying this Badrin Tyrodis is also responsible for this beam?
Nothing to do with the beam, just a creature of the shadow realm which I've had dealings with. And he's outside of the
Understood.
dome, so we can't do anything about this now. But just a friendly reminder.
Sam,
Yes.
if we were to deliver the chests to the dragon and he is unsatisfied that the number is not 3, ending up with him attacking us, do you think there's a possibility to even defeat this dragon?
Sam says, it's a dragon. I mean, some dragons are barely bigger than dogs, and some of them are as big as cities. Maybe you could tell us more about it, Sam Zadar. And Sam Zadar says, well, Baindri Tarkus is a big creature, no doubt. Yeah, maybe the size, I don't know, of a house, that sort of size. So he's a big boy, but dragons do go to a lot bigger. The complicating factor, if it comes to blows, I do not know how this will work out, but he is technically undead. So that I realize I am stating problems with not solutions. But according to a deal, you have to help me deal with the situations before we return to the prime material. And that raises...
I'm just trying to make...
That raises an interesting other issue. Everybody present in this room, I can no doubt plane shift and get you back to the prime material. No problem. I cannot transport hundreds of people. Well, not hundreds. The prisoners in the cells, well, there's about 50 of them. I cannot plane shift all of them. I think they would be somewhat disappointed. Maybe there's another solution.
I don't speak for everybody, but Vander, I much really don't care about them people. I just want to get them out of those cells so the sadness stops and we can take down this their dome. So maybe we just get them to that amphitheater and then they're on their own.
Vander is going to look at Encration and then shrug and be like, yeah. Well, yeah, I agree with Encration. I mean,
Reaver says, no!
Hopefully for...
No! I mean, these are dark times. We need to do the correct decisions. So many bad decisions have led us to this place. So many selfish decisions. People thinking only of themselves. We need to rescue those people. It is the right thing to do.
Well, hopefully hopefully there's maybe a clearer solution to this after the dome has fallen. There might be.
Might be. I mean, the Shadow Dome, if it's removed, that's going to give us more options. But where will they go? This is no place for humans of the prime material. This is a place of dark spirits, dark energy, No life, nothing but death and darkness. Even if the Shadow Dome goes, we cannot leave those people here. It's kind of funny because the two characters who are selfish, in a sense, I hear, and and the voices of conscience are not. But Sam Weaver says, Bone, you're a simple man, and I do not say this as an insult. You keep things simple. You see things how they are. Bone, there are hundreds of people here, or 50 people here, who are probably going to die if we leave them. What does your heart tell us to do, Bone? Give us your words of wisdom.
Smash.
Help! Bone, help! Oh, did we?
It is simple.
Yeah, it's gonna say bone help. Yeah, it says bone help.
Oh, I think my internet just went weird. Am I still here?
Yep,
Yeah.
you're still here.
Hello, hello. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's weird. My screen's going slightly odd. So listen to Bone. He knows what he is doing. He's a man of conscience, a man of principle. And that is what we need in this world at the moment. Men, people with principle. Sam says, I've made it clear that my priorities here are to get my business operations re-established in Oldenbeard. I can't do my importing of, shall we say, goods with this blasted Shadow Dome here. I'm indifferent about whether we save these people or not. I think Ryan would chime in and say, save them.
Well, yeah, we can try. But first, we need to get rid of this dome, though.
So maybe it says, well, this is all true. We can try. I'll take that for now. But we need to do the right thing. It's people doing the right things in dark times that tends to solve stuff. So regardless of whether they're savable or not, we need to go to that theater. Shall we?
We shall.
I believe we shall.
Scouting
All right.
out the theater first, and then bringing the. I hate to call them prisoners. I will call them something else. I will call them. Should I call them the criers or just the sorrowful?
Or the sorrowful.
The
That is something.
burdens.
Well, good. Well, they're
Sad people.
still while they're not in cages in the dungeon of tears, they're still miserable. All right, on to the area of the Fabled then. There. Okay, I'm going to say it's going to be nice and say you get to the top of the ziggurat with some ropes and maybe the back of Bone holding the rope and, getting you guys up there. So you'll get safely to the shadow of the ziggurat, kind of scamper down. And if you remember, the shadow ziggurat was surrounded by some gore. It seems what the despair giants you were encountering were feeding on. But you scamper down the shadow ziggurat. And Bone, roll me a d20, please.
Oh yeah. Let's do this. It's a 19.
Oh, that's something.
Oh.
Right. Tell you what you do. As you're heading to the area of the Fabled, something happens. Malcolm needs a little bit of time to set some things up. So let's take a short break, and I'll see you guys back in 5 minutes.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, see you in a bit. You just try Kinku, just... Still a little bit choppy. Oh. Yeah, we'll give it a chance. Okay, so you leave the ziggurat, the shadow ziggurat, wandering the streets of Odendir, heading to the Eyrie of the Fabled. You're well rested. The melancholy from the dark dirge of the angel remains, so you're still feeling down in the dumps. But how are you getting to the Eyrie of the Fabled? It's this building here in particular. This one. Oh, you probably don't see that. This one.
Right here?
Yep. Are you walking as if you
I
belong?
could try to stick.
Sorry.
Vander? Well, Vander, you think we risk that walk as we belong again, or should we try to stick to the shadows?
Well, seeing as last time I managed to become Bones' backpack, I would rather not risk it again. I think it's fine to try to stay in the shadows, try to stay a little bit quiet and stealthy.
How you feel about the shadows, Bone?
Sad.
Oh, me too, Bone. How do you feel about staying quiet though? Like hide and seek. We're doing the hiding though, and everyone else is doing the seeking.
Hide, then smash.
Oh yes.
All right. So
Okay.
as you go through the shadows, let's see some stealth rolls, please.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
Not so good.
Oh.
And just roll d20s for Sam Sadar and Sam Weaver. And finally, Adai.
Guidance. Guidance on Edi.
Okay, because he is +0 and at disadvantage. So roll that d4. Oof. So, as you're wandering along, say Bone is out front with Sam taking the lead as well. As you're wandering through, these buildings are crumbling and in disarray. And actually, this is what we'll do. Who did I write? Adai. Almost like Merry or Pippin in the Mines of Moria, where they touch that skeleton head and the whole thing clowns and clang, 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 clang. It's more or less what happens here. And all over the place here. And he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. DC's 13. We'll do the first number. Oh dear. Oh no, that's a stealth. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
All right.
Wow.
What's his chance for having
natural
3 ones? 3 consecutive natural ones?
So
That's,
Adai, 1 in 8,000?
Oh my god.
220, 400, 800, 8,000, yeah. Is that right? 1 in 400, 400 times 20. Yeah, 8,000.
800. Yeah.
I'm just going to have him make a history roll just to see if he can break this run. Ah, there we go. Cursed, the dice effect will not cursed. Okay, but regardless, Ally touches this building and it just collapses on top of it. One brick spills out, another brick spills out, and he ends up trapped under this thing here. And he takes 10 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Ooh, not the best roll. It was 11, 12, 13 points of damage, and he is trapped under there. And as you rush forward to help him, you hear a voice. Oh no, no, you can leave him here. Let's have a little talk first. He's safe there. Won't be any problems. And you notice that these voices are there's several voices and they're all taking turns saying the words. Everything in slightly different directions and cadences and accents, I guess. And you look above as Eyrie is trapped under this falling rubble. And you see these 4 creatures, 2 perched up on this tower here, 1 perched on the top of a mostly abandoned building there, and 1 over there. And these are the 4 voices you as they take turns taking words. And they say, oh, we don't get a lot of visitors here. And your friends look so comfortable. Who are you? What are you doing here? And one of them flutters to the building above Eyrie.
Smash, hide, smash down.
Oh, there's things here almost come pre-smashed. You are useless here.
Vander is going to take a little 2 steps closer to Eyrie as he keeps eye contact with the one that flutters over
I
to
must
him.
warn you, he needs to remain in place where he is. And then I gets crushed a little more for another 2 points of damage. You can just leave him there. He'll be fine. This one flutters once again on the roof, but more or less directly above Eyrie. Oh, big guy, you don't need to do this. Maybe.
Quiet, help friend. He's gonna ignore her and try to pull Eyrie out or remove the rubble.
Just make an initiative check. Initiative roll, please.
Okay.
Because she wants to do something, and we'll see who goes first. Let's get her initiative. Oh, tell you what she rolls. She rolls a 13.
Let's see, that was a 5 and a 6 plus 2, so 8.
As she starts singing this strange, discordant melody. And I am going to need you, Bone, to make me a saving throw. I think it's wisdom, but let me check. Yes, a wisdom saving throw.
Yep. 12.
In fact, I take it back. Everybody make me a wisdom saving throw.
Hmm.
Oh.
Wisdom saving throw for Eyrie. Oops, +1. That's a 5, so no. Ryan. Suspect he's good at these. +7. He's good. Sam Sadar. Wisdom. And Sam Weaver. Oops. Sam Weaver, Wisdom. Okay. Let's go through this. What did Adi roll? No, Adi doesn't make it. Bone, what did you roll?
Let's see, wisdom at 12.
It's a nope.
That'd be a nope for me then, because mine was 10.
Nope for Incretia.
Probably no for me as well with a 12.
Is anybody not confused? Let's have a look. Well, Sam Weaver, what did Sam roll? He rolled a natural 20. He's good. And Sam Sadar rolled well enough as well. And you're not going to like this. I think it makes sense for us to
Roll for initiative.
Oh.
And Orion.
And we are, you said, feared?
We'll get there. It is not fear. Just need to do Adi. Select Adi. Who is still trapped under there. And Adi rolls first dice. A 14. Did we get Adi and Orion? Orion, okay. So the strange Melancholy tune starts doing it. And Sam says, we cannot have this. The strange melody, and he attempts to climb up on top of this building. He is going to make an athletics check to get on top of it. Oh, he's very athletic. He scampers to the top right next to this creature, but that took his dash action to get there. And Bone, roll me a d10, please.
A 2.
Just a sec. Look up the exact effect. Oh, wait, no. This is different. On D&D Beyond, don't do this to me. There we go. I think you rolled D100 while I'm looking this up. So roll a D100 for me, Bone.
Oh, yeah. So, 33.
3. You notice as Bone reaches down to start help Adi, he just starts babbling and making no sense. He looks utterly rooted on the spot as he's desperately trying to say something, but even with Bode's limited speech modalities, it just doesn't make any sense. So, Bone, you do nothing this turn, but you can roll me another wisdom saving throw if you like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a 9.
Nope. Vander, you too can roll me a D100.
Ooh. I do love the 100, but I also hate them.
Vander, you try to communicate back to Bone to tell him to do something, but you start babbling back and forth. You're both making no sense. 33 and 50 happen. Oh, wait a minute. What did Bone roll? I don't know what I might have got that wrong, but we're going to go with it anyway. We both start babbling back and forth incoherently. Adi, you can make Vander, you can make another wisdom saving throw if you like.
Oh, that's even worse. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you remain in the condition. And I'll just roll a d20, see if he's close. No, he's not close. And what does Adi do? He becomes paralyzed. just rooted to the spot.
Ooh.
And he takes another D10 damage. Takes another 2 points of damage to Eyrie. And I'll just put a red dot on her because she's the one singing the song. She's going to fly down right next to Eyrie. Sam Weaver's going to take a swipe at her. That and 16 I think will hit. And she's not wearing any metal armor, so we won't worry about that, but she takes 5 points of damage. Lands next to the body of Eyrie and starts taking a few bites out of him. These will be at advantage. She just starts clawing at him, tearing off pieces of flesh, rolling a 17 and a 22 at advantage. Oh, one of those will hit. The 22 will hit. He takes 3 points of slashing damage.
That's on Eyrie or Bone?
Eyrie. Chewing on Eyrie.
Oh, yeah.
And then to fly speed, 40. And she flies back up onto the roof. Eyrie and Bone are both incapable of returning fire. She's going to shuffle closer up to the tower and observe what's going on. Ryan sees all these saves going down and is going to cast Bless at a high level. So all of you are blessed. That's what he's going to do. But not himself. Incretion! Roll a D100.
That would be a 34.
This is all gone terribly wrong, Incretion. You are frightened, and you must use your action and movement to free from the Soul Sphere. So take a dash action over this one. You don't need to use your bonus action dash, but just dash over to the east. And when you do that, make your wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn. I'll let you guys know it's a DC 15. And don't forget about your bless. Ooh,
I will
maybe.
need the bless.
Maybe.
No,
not
14.
quite. Okay, so you're still under the condition. Samsadar.
So I'm still frightened, or I was just frightened for that.
Something else
Specific.
might happen
Okay,
for this one.
Gotcha.
Samsadar.
So does that mean I can dash back, or did that take my whole turn to make me action dash away?
Your whole turn was to action dash away. You run away.
Okay.
Owen, I know you're quite not yourself at the moment. You're babbling even more incoherently at the moment. But we need to get the aerial advantage against these creatures. And he dashes over there and he casts Fly on you, Bone. So he's counting on you making your save as she goes back there. The two other creatures on the roof, they observe what's going on. Sam Weaver. Oh, he steps over and says, "You foul fiend! Let my friends go." Swings twice with a Vorden with that thing's anyway. The other one, the smelting rapier. One of those hits for 5 piercing. She says, "Perhaps if you do not enjoy my song, perhaps my sister's songs will amuse you." Bone, roll a D100.
Yeah. That's a 45.
45. The creature begins babbling. So you're going to babble some more, Bone. At the end of your turn, make a wisdom saving throw. DC 15, you are blessed. Ooh,
Yeah, might make it.
maybe. Yes.
Yeah.
But that happens at the end of your turn, so nothing to do for the moment. Vander! Let's just see if he's close. So he fails. Oh, sorry, Vander. Sorry, I thought you were Eyrie. Vander. Roll me a D100.
Alright.
Yeah. Use your dash action to head east, like Incration did. You become frightened, so you need
East.
to run away. The way Incration
Okay,
did.
let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna see. Okay. I'm going pretty far away then. Like
Okay.
over here.
And make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I think it's just as bad as the last time.
Oh dear, not so good. Obviously, Bless won't help you.
Yeah.
Eyrie takes D10 points of damage from the crushing thing he's under. So takes another 8 points of damage. And just so you know, Eye's on 29 hit points. He is affected by this as well. So I'll roll a D100 for Eyrie. 83. There we go, 83. Yeah, Eyrie was kind of struggling before, and now he's not. It's gotten worse for him. The harpy up, the creature up here flies down to Orion. Sam Weaver takes a swing at her with his smelting rapier. Oh, look at that, natural 20.
Ooh.
And it does 10 points of damage to her. As she lands down and says, no, you can't be casting spells and helping your friends. You be the first to die. And she swings her claws at him once with a 22, which will hit, and once with her club at a 16. So one hit on him for 8 points of slashing damage. And we'll see if he's close. He maintains concentration on Bless. So that was good. Her friend, though, flies down and does exactly the same thing. Claws and a club raking at his face. One will hit with a 22 for 7 points of piercing. And concentration check, see if it's close. Ooh, let's see what his modifier is. I doubt it's +7.
I believe he has Warcaster, Malcolm.
Let's roll it up while I'm looking. Oh, okay. His concentration saving throw is +2. So I don't think Bless remains.
Oh.
Bless goes down. Alright, look at all those beautiful blessings. Orion says, it's okay guys, just get these creatures off me and I'll take them down. Orion, that's me. Okay, help! And he casts Bless once again. I don't know why I took all those Bless symbols off. And while that's going on, Incration, roll me a D100.
Sure thing. Time to run away again. 83.
83? You just give up and you are stunned. So you just collapse to the ground. Probably won't matter, but you can make a saving throw now as Bless temporarily leaves you. And the blessing of the Redeemer comes back. Looking for a 15.
Sure.
There you go. So you'll be stunned until the start of your next turn, so you're probably going to be good. But you are no longer affected by that. Oh, and Incration, look at that. Perfect timing. Your turn.
All right. Am I prone?
You are. Because you were stunned, so you collapsed to the ground as you were stunned.
Okay. I'll stand up. And No steady aim, but that's fine. I'll throw a card at this one here.
Will be sneak attack if you hit. Which
And I
don't.
will 2-weapon fighting to fling a second card.
Actually, that does hit.
Yep.
Because you get
Oh, a
bless
10?
and an 11 hits.
Oh.
11 hits. They're not very well armored.
Even better. Okay, so yeah, sneak then with the modifier. 16.
16. Got it.
And I'll try to lead them away as I bonus action dash to here.
Okay, great. Samsada says, was he concentrating on something?
I don't
fly.
believe so.
A fly on
Oh,
bone.
fly.
I've had not good attacks. I fear keeping bone is the priority. And he goes into this rubble here and takes a dodge action. I feel my concentration is the most important thing here. He takes a dodge action in the corner there. This one flies over to Sam Weaver. He says, "You're quite the agile one. Let's see if you can maintain your footing." And she tries to pull him off. That's what she said. And he's to make 2 athletics. Oh, actually, he's... there's a chance he'll fail it. No. So she tries to pull him off and doesn't. Helena says, "Oh, so Incration's broken it. It's just Incration so far, right? Who had it, then
I
lost it."
believe so. Or did Bone break it too? I don't see the symbol on Bone.
I broke it.
Yeah, she broke it.
So yeah, Bone and I.
Kalina starts singing a different song. I need Bone and Incration to make me another wisdom saving throw.
Nope, not even Bless will help.
Oh, Bone,
So
look at
that's gonna be
you.
it.
Yep. So you're... And I'll just roll for Sam Sadar and Sam Weaver quickly. I'll say Sam Sadar gets confused, is affected by the song. Okay, back to the top. Sam Weaver. So I have had enough of these songs. And he swings twice with his rapier. Let's do 3 times. All of those hit. So he does a total of 16, 21 points of damage. Doesn't kill her, but she took serious damage. Bone, you're re-affected. No, you're not affected by it. Bone, what do you do?
Yep.
And you can fly.
I'm gonna first get Adai out of this this rubble.
Okay. Make an athletics check. You want to rage first? For advantage?
No.
Doesn't matter. Pull him out. That would be your
Good.
turn, though.
Yeah. I'll
With your action.
use the rest of my movement to move over here to these people.
All right.
Closer to Orion.
No rage?
No rage.
Okay. Vander. Roll a D100.
Well, 3rd time's the charm, right?
All unconscious.
Oh.
And that's the worst roll you could have done.
Really?
Roll me a D10.
D10.
You're unconscious for 4 minutes. No resaves. Oh, you can make your saves to see if you emerge from madness. but unless someone's helping, you're out for 4 rounds. Okay, so
Right.
I'm going to ask you to keep track of it as you've got nothing else to do.
4 rounds or 4 minutes?
4 rounds. So you're out for 4
Okay.
rounds, unless someone uses an action or something to wake you.
Right.
can.
Do I still use my wisdom saves?
Oh yeah, this determines if you're still mad when you come out of consciousness.
Oh,
your
right,
wisdom.
yeah.
So
I'll
do
just
your
roll it
wisdom
now. Not bad.
Maybe?
Not good.
Maybe? You got bliss.
Oh,
Bliss-
yeah.
bliss
I
might
did
help
roll
you.
a 12 the first time, though.
Oh, there you go.
15?
So you wake up unmad,
perfect.
but you are still unconscious for 4 rounds. Okay, Adai. Oh my goodness. Adai needs to roll one of these. 18. He crawls out and he becomes paralyzed once more. Let's see if Adai gets close. No, Adai does not get close. Now this. He's going to use the disengage action and fly up next to her sister. As will this one. Going up here to fly. No, she doesn't like that. She's going to go up there and fly with a disengage action. In case you haven't worked it out, these are harpies, but instead of luring you with their song, they drive you mad. So, there we go. Orion says, oh my god, got the concentration up. I can do something else. He's going to cast Guiding Bolt against the one with the lowest hit points. By the power of the Redeemer! He shoots. And he misses as a Guiding Bolt goes wide. Why? Oh, damn it. And he tries to hide under this rubble. Mechanically nothing, but that's what he's trying. And Kracion, D100.
Sure thing. That would be a 12.
You're paralyzed, buddy.
Nice.
Not as bad as unconscious, and you remain that way for now. Samsadar. Oh my goodness, this is... Is it going to work? There we go, 79. Oh, 58. Guys! Who tuned out the lights? I can't see anything. And Samsadar goes blind. Let's see if he gets close to... No, he remains mad. Lands on the ground. Sam Weaver takes a swipe at her. Just stop this madness! And he hits for 6 points of damage. And she gets out a club. And hits Adai twice at advantage. With the claws ripping at his chest. Oh, 16 at advantage. And 16 at advantage. Adai's armor class. What is Adai's armor class? It's 17! Oh, she misses twice! Amazing! Alright. She's still singing her song up there. She's going to come down and feast on Adai as well. First of all, claws at advantage. 18, so that hits, I think. And a 12 misses. Isn't hits where you're paralyzed, aren't they auto crits?
Yeah.
Let me.
It has to hit.
Yep.
It has to hit
Auto
first.
crits.
So that
If they hit, yeah.
so you get takes I'll just roll 44 plus 11 points of damage. Okay. I'm not gonna bring up Adai's over here. Adai is now on 18 hit points. Okay, Sam Weaver jumps off the balcony, trying to crush her beneath. And say with his athletics, he does it, and they both take 17 points of damage, and he lands on her, and he crushes her. That's going to be his action, squishing her from above. Bone, you're good to go.
I'm flying. It's gonna fly over to this harpy. Recklessly attack her.
Sure.
Oh. Hit with advantage. Just roll twice.
That hits. Oh, advantage. You might roll a natural 20, so there we go. 27 hits.
Yep. Should be good enough. It's an 11.
Got it.
I'll hit her again. Oh, I did it manually. Okay.
It still
I'll
hits.
use my bless.
14
it still
hits.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's 13 damage.
Oh, this flying really helps, and you just crush her beneath Munda's maul. Down she goes.
Smash. And then it's just up there or something. Move over next to this one. And
Sure.
that's his turn.
Okay, Vander. You can.
I guess I'm still out.
You're still out. Adai.
But is this my second turn being out?
Sure, I'll be
Since
nice.
I
This is
rolled it
second
on the
turn.
last turn.
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Adai is still mad. Let's roll this one. 26. Adai wakes from his slumber and he just starts screaming. That's going to be his round. This one takes off. Starts flying, fleeing the situation. She will do nothing. Orion is going to maintain his concentration, take the dodge action next to Samsadar. And Kracion, 59. You use your action to attack the nearest creature. Why don't you go attack Orion for me?
Is this is it making me bonus steady aim, or is this just
Yep.
flat attack?
Yep. Steady aim
Oh.
against Orion.
No
I mean, that's what you always do, so
Yeah, you're not wrong. Wow.
that's like the worst you've ever rolled against a PC. The highest roll was a 6, a triple advantage. Okay, amazing.
Wow.
Okay,
Alrighty then.
wisdom
That's the
save.
place to fade.
And you perhaps the attack on Orion gets you back to your senses. That happens at the end of your turn, though. So you're good. Samsadar, man, what if he attacks the nearest creature? That would be bad. 2 becomes paralyzed. Okay. Now this, she's dead. She's going to take the disengage action. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. She flees from the situation. Stan Weaver is going to dash over to Vander and maybe help him next turn. Bone. Now, Bone, you're really the only realistic person who can go after these creatures as you can fly. Are you going to pursue them?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, let's see. Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah. Fly after them and smack him.
Definitely get
I
up
think
to
I can
this
even
one
get
because
up.
she moved 40 feet away. So with your 60-foot
Yeah.
fly speed, no problem.
Yep. Smash.
Get away from
Twice.
me! Stay away!
No! Smash! Smash!
Please?
Do this. Just
If you're swinging at advantage recklessly, you can roll again because that might be a crit. It's
Yeah.
not, but a 27 hits.
So that's 27.
Ooh, 2 massive hits. She does survive though. And she's already sung her song, so she's just got to run. Okay, nice Bone. Vander, you can remain unconscious. Adai. Adai can starts having vivid hallucinations. See if his saving throws. No, still, he's having a bad day. I'm gonna say this one flies away, Bone. She's got a 40-foot fly speed, and she disappears out. Oh, disappears out of your sight. So you can hunt her later if you like, but she's out of your sight for now. Ryan concentrates. And Kracion. Yeah, what do you do? You don't have line of sight on her.
How high up?
30
How
feet,
high
but
up
you're
is she
looking.
flying?
But you're looking through the crumbled building here, so you don't have a line of sight on her. You swing around to like
Okay, that's
here.
fine. I will go. We'll go here, and then bonus action dash.
Sure.
It gives me 70. But I'll bonus action dash to here, and I will throw a card up to her.
Sure. We'll say you find the right angle. 19 hits. And Kracion.
How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna do a little combo with Bone. The card swoops up and cuts off her wing as it boomerangs back and cuts off her other wing, and then Bone is free to smash her down onto the ground like a hammer with a nail.
Oh yeah, pulverizing move.
Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to say eventually the effects. Well, the song has ended from these harpy-like creatures. So anybody under the effect of madness is no longer. And I took a bit of a beating there. He's on 18 hit points.
Not what we want to hear after a long rest.
Oof. He's gonna need a short rest at least. Or a round of Orion's aura.
Ryan's going to do that. Just stop. Well, too choppy. Okay, Orion is going to offer some. He's going to go all out. He's going to do a 4th level cure wounds plus a d8 plus 5, so 9 plus 33, 42.
I think he has another thing where he also gets plus whatever the spell's level is, so I think it's another 4 healing on top of that.
It gets Adai back to full hit points, is the bottom line. So,
Yeah.
It's a lot.
yeah. So, yep, goes back full to 54 hit points. All right. So one of these creatures, which are actually called the Sisters of Lunacy for obvious reasons, has fluttered away. What do you do?
Rush back. Hey, Vander, you done with your catnap yet?
Easy enough to wake him up.
Well, yeah, I guess I am. Well, that was enjoyable. I didn't have to do a thing.
Oh, cry me a river, says Adai.
Well, I'm not going to do that because I'm not feeling that hurt looking over at Adai, but you, my friends. Evander is going to walk over to Adai. I guess he's still not at full health, right?
Oh, he is. Full health.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, Ryan.
Oh, then I'm not going to do anything.
Bone, you're flying for 10 minutes. So we're going to say, so you can still fly around if you like.
Yeah, he's gonna fly around and enjoy it.
Why wouldn't you, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So this place couldn't get already depressing. You all were, well, most of you were driven mad by these songs. It's a ragtag group of people, including Sam Sadar and Sam Weaver. The breath. What do you do? So
Yes, continue heading to the Eyrie of the Fabled.
Yeah.
Okay. And those who Allies gonna make a check.
Guidance.
Okay. Actually, that was a bit early, but I'll keep in mind that we succeeded. So what Ally says regardless is this is a famous theatre. Many successful plays were staged here. Many unsuccessful plays were staged here. But you approach and you're outside the area of the Fabled. Now, as I said, most of the places here are in utter disarray. They've fallen down buildings. This one, while still decrepit, looks a lot better than the other buildings. It seems to maintain its shape. It's hasn't crumbled as much as the other, as you can see from the art, which I think you should be able to see down here. It's in relatively good condition compared to the other places in this area. And you approach the front doors. You see some windows on the side. What would you like to do?
Well, it didn't go well for me last time I went first, so.
Bone's gonna enter. Pick open the door.
Good boy, Bone.
Hello? Stop, song.
Bone, you don't really have to announce our arrival.
Well, let's say you do that anyway,
I'm
Bone.
pretty
But Bone, can you make me an athletics check? It's stuck shut.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I should have mentioned that.
Guidance.
Oh,
That's
as you were, Bone, as you smash through the front door, any sense of quietness has been lost. But you smash in, and you see like a foyer for a theatre. Nothing unusual. Looks to be some type of a bar over here. No one's serving any bars, and this appears to be like a coat rack. We can store coats if you wish to.
No one here.
Yeah. Let's try to keep it quiet, Bone. I'm pretty sure the people or whatever's inside of this place isn't going to greet us with open arms.
Smash.
Later. I'll tell you when, no worries.
And if you look at the bar over there in Krayshawn, once again, it's strangely in relatively good condition.
Take a glass off of the bar and kind of toss it to Bone and say, "Here, Bone, smash this."
Smashes it on the ground.
You want another?
Mm.
Toss him another.
Smashes it on the ground.
And that Lonely Island sign, I threw it on the ground.
Oh yeah.
That. You notice that these spigots, is that what they're called? Where they serve beer from?
Oh, taps.
Oh, taps. Oh, I was trying to come up with a fancy word, just taps. They're not connected, but you do see some barrels over here. And yeah. Oh, actually, that's not a very sensible dynamic light. Actually, can you see?
Yeah, I can roughly
sorry,
see the inside. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
So-
I guess I'll open the door to the bar if I can. And
Sure.
come in here to take a little
Yeah.
gander to see if anybody's hiding in the back of the bar.
Sure. Well, this is the back here. We wanted to. That would be the obvious place for someone to hide. Ah, sorry, buddy.
Roll for initiative.
Why is it always ingratiated?
It is. I'll put that creature now. There it is. Yeah, Bone, go first. I don't want to be the one in danger.
I mean, I seen it over the bar. It looked chill, so it's like, yeah, let's go back here. I
That's
guess
a bar,
not.
right? What could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, there we go. So we'll bring up that.
Oh my, it's some octopus thing. Oh my gosh.
Get to barely second. So I got. And 16. Die 16. Flip 16. Okay, needless to say you don't see this coming. Let's try some background. Just okay. So in Kracion, this puddle of goo, I'm not sure how exactly I can describe it, but it was stuck to the ceiling, kind of hiding in the shadows, unnoticed by you. And splashes down on top of you, and it's going to
Ugh.
roll this at advantage. That would be a 21. You take 7 bludgeoning and 26 acid. Is your
And
armor
I'm guessing this is surprise.
Yep, as your armor magical.
Okay. Yeah, it's +1 studded, so technically yes.
You're fine then. Non-magical armor will be corroded by it. And mechanically, you are restrained under this big old creature. Bone or Vander, are you surprisable?
Yeah.
Bone can do a rage action, it's a bonus action to not be, surprised. So if he can, he's going to rage. He's going to just point and get angry as this thing lands on top of you and great.
And you get your action, I assume? Yeah, sure. Yep.
Yes. So he's going to jump the bar.
Bone is so athletic, I'm not going to make you roll, but you do break one of the taps.
Yeah, I might just
Oh no, not the beer.
the bar. And he's going to, let's see, would it be better to get you out? Could I pull Encration out of it?
Yeah. Certainly. What am I doing? Sorry, Leah. You can certainly try.
You can certainly try.
And that's
tell
gonna
you
be
what it rolls. It rolls a natural 20 for a 23.
Alright, I can beat that.
Sure you could. Especially at advantage. No.
Mhm.
One more.
No!
Oh, no. That's going to be your full action to try and pull him out. Putting his stuck firm.
Yeah,
So
too bad.
that's all the surprise rounds. We're going to go to Sam Weaver, who is waiting outside. And he's going to do the same thing. His athletics is huge, so he's just going to jump over to there. And Kracion, what do you do? Mechanically, you're restrained.
I will. Okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know I'm restrained, and to try to slip out is an action. Is there any way I can use my cunning action with my disengage / dash to make it a bonus action to slip out instead of an action?
Nope.
Okay, fair enough. I will attempt to slip out then.
Good try though. Okay, so oh, I should have done. Okay, it's going to try and hold on. It holds on with a 16. So athletics got a.
I can use. Oh, I can't use acrobatics?
No, it's got to be strength. But you rolled a 16, which is good enough anyway, right?
No, because I'm -1 to strength. I thought I could use acrobatics, so that'd be a 15.
That rolled it. Oh, yeah, rolled a 6. Sorry, yep. I was looking at the wrong number. So you're still restrained in there, trying to get out, but unable to get out. And you take an additional 2 points of acid damage. Bone, your buddy's still stuck in this strange creature. What do you do?
I'm gonna need to keep my rage up, so I'm gonna have to hit it a couple of times recklessly.
Recklessly got it?
Let's see.
15 and a 23 hits.
Oh.
What type of damage
let's
is
see,
that? That's bludgeoning.
That's bludgeoning, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So, two hits? Both of those hit? Oh, no, that's the first hit. Yeah, 23 hits, yep.
Yeah.
Roll again.
And let's see, the third, it's sort of jumbled. That's plus 10, that was 9, that's 17, and the final
Yeah, it hits.
26. So 23 and a 26.
Yep, both hit.
Yeah, let's see, that's 15, and that's 14 magical damage, bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That much. And as you hit of it, little flecks come off it, and some of the acid burns on your skin, and you take 6 points of acid damage. And yeah, cool. Okay, Adai. He rushes in to see what's happening, but that's all he'll do. This creature, it's going to, I'll say, squeeze down onto Encratio at advantage because he's restrained. Ooh, that's a natural 20. So the DM's getting out a calculator. It's bad. 9.
Oh.
That's okay, because I can see it now, so I will uncanny dodge to reduce it by half.
You definitely see it hits you. You take half of 46.
23, okay.
A lot of that was acid, so yep, and it just gives you a squeeze, and you hear a little yelp coming from inside. Vander, what do you do?
Well, I understand that there's a ruckus, but seeing from my perspective, it seems like everyone is kind of piled up. So I'm going to see if there's another way to go.
There's a door right here. Oh, there's a door here that you would have seen, but you can absolutely go a different way if you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to take a look around, I guess.
Sure. I see another door here.
Yeah. And I'm going to use my dash action to be able to move in further.
Through. Okay, sure. And the door is a free action.
Free action.
Yep, so there you go. It's open up.
Okay. And seeing what I see, I'm going to be like, oh, okay. And I'm going to take a step back and close the door.
Technically, you only get
and that's my turn.
Action. Technically, you only get one free action, but I like the visual of Vander looking in and then closing the door immediately. So you can close the door.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah,
Orion
well,
comes dashing around the side. Yeah, as I said, I like the visual. Okay, Sam Weaver swings around to the far side, gets out his melting rapier, attacks twice, hits twice, does 12 points of damage to this creature in the process. He takes 11 points of damage, so 12. Oh, actually, I don't think he long rested. So put him on maximum. And then take off that damage. Okay, Incration, what do you do?
Well, Lady Luck, it's my time, it's my time. Let's see what be. We're gonna slice you up and put you in big pot of gumbo, you stupid ink squid. I will steady aim for a straight roll with the card slash.
Nope.
Oh, and of course, and I don't get sneak on this. That makes me cry. All right, 2d4 plus 5 to this. Let's see here. 9 magical slashing.
And as you slash it, a little bit of goo gets in your mouth, and you take a further 1 point of acid damage.
May.
Okay, Bone,
Yeah,
your buddy's
that's it.
still squished under this creature. What do you do?
I'm gonna pull him out.
Okay. It rolls an 18. Oh, no, that was you. It rolls a 13, so even without advantage, you managed to pull him out. I was looking at the wrong number. Yep, you get him out.
Yeah, I'm
Say-
just gonna place
like
Incration. Oh no, I'm or sort of just place him on top of the bar.
Like that? Oh, over there. You go
Yeah.
puncture on the bar.
Yeah. Oh, click the door.
Okay, that,
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn if that's an action. Yeah.
yep, absolutely. Adai goes in via the door, comes up to the creature and says, all right, time to take out the trash. And Adai is going to just attack. Actually, he's going to stand back here. He saw the acid damage. And he's going to fire in a firebolt at it. Which will be the first roll. 21 hits. As the firebolt explodes onto the creature, takes 9 points of fire damage. At least I think it does. Yes, it does. 9 points of fire damage. And now the creature sees an opening on Bone. So it's going to attack Bone. And a 19, I believe, will hit.
Yep.
9 bludgeoning, 20 acid. I think your rage fades, doesn't it? You didn't attack. So no rage.
Yeah, that's true.
So 29 points of damage.
Jeez.
Most of it acid. Alright, Vander.
right. So Banner needs to hype himself up. He's going to open a door, step inside, and guess he's going to. There's no metal in this ooze, right?
Just stuff
Or
that was
heat
on
metal.
Incration. What type of damage does your card do? Is it slashing?
Magical slashing.
I'm gonna give it its 9 hit points back because it has immunity to slashing,
Even with it being magical?
even with its being magical.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you some clues now, though, and this is literally what it says in its description. So slashing does absolutely nothing.
Straight up immunity.
Okay, Vander, what are you doing? You're firing some magic missiles by the looks of it?
No, I just got my charges back from the
sure.
staff. Getting charges back every day.
Yep.
Well, if there's no metal inside of the I guess my best option would be to. Yeah, I guess my best option would be to just mind sliver it, perhaps.
Okay. It's an
So
intelligence
that's
save.
an intelligence saving throw. Yeah, 16.
Well, you might guess it's not very intelligent. It's got a -5 to its roll, and it rolled a -2. So I'm pretty sure
Perfect.
it's against your DC.
Yeah, so 10 points of psychic damage, and yeah, subtracting a 1d4 from its next saving throw. So yeah, you can
Okay,
remove
nice.
4, I guess.
Okay.
And we leave once again. I don't want to look at the bloodshed.
Okay, you close the door. We'll say you can do that. Orion immediately rushes in and opens the door again. So there we go. And Weevil says, "All right, time to take out the trash." And he slashes with his slashing weapon. Does a rapier do slashing damage?
Piercing.
Piercing. Okay, cool. So 9 actually hits, and it takes another 15 points of damage. Incration, no longer restrained. Looking a little disgusting though, as you're covered in slime. What do you do?
I am absolutely worthless.
Oh, don't speak that into your life, Doug. You are not worthless.
Because surprise for everybody, Incration's flaw is that he never gives up his cards, and they do slashing, not piercing, because if a card cuts you, that's a slash. So yeah, I guess I'll action dodge and wait a minute, not action dodge. Can I bonus action dodge? I can't bonus action. I will action smack Bone with guidance to assist him on any roll he might make with athletics or anything like that, and
Sure.
then I'll bonus action tap into the keg and start to drink.
Okay. All right. Excellent. So Incration. Okay, cool. So your guided bone. We'll see if that ever comes up. What do you do?
So many options, but I'm gonna have to go with smash. Recklessly.
Okay. Not immune to bludgeoning. 19. If you do reckless, roll again. 19 hits.
So 19, and my next one. Ooh.
Unless you roll a natural 1 bone, you're going to hit. It's an AC of 7.
Oh wow. Yeah, so 2 hits.
Yep.
13 and yeah, 26.
Oh, and you, wow, bone.
How do you want to do this?
Just smashing, splattering, trying to wave it all, trying to smash it against the wall and perhaps instinctively away from the others, seeing as it's splattering goo everywhere. So,
You do that.
icky.
You hit it twice. Only 3 points of acid damage from the explosion of the creature. Okay. Orion says, "I feel like I'm taking on the role of a heal bot, but I am still more than happy to help you out, Incration." And he's going to heal you up with, let's say, another 5th level. Oops. No, 4th level, sorry. So you take that much, 38 back. And let me just confirm his... Use your first level to restore hit points. So you get another 7 from his Disciple of Life, so another 7 hit points. And he's not in his chalice form. So don't get it. So take 45 points. How was that, my friend?
How's that
Well,
for
I'm
your
feeling
increase?
much better now. Thank you, my friend. Was a close one. That old squid face got the drop on me.
As you're interested, mechanically, it's a black pudding.
Hmm.
Oh, give Bone a mug of the ale I open up. Here you go, old friend. Thanks for the pulling me out of that old nasty creature.
Help, friend. Not sticky goo.
Oh, don't remind me.
It's gonna.
Oh, where's Vander?
Master. It's gonna point. Master found.
Yeah, Vander is going to go into the room and be like, well, looks like you guys managed to kill whatever that thing is. It looks like you already celebrating Incretion. I like the gist of that.
Well, what were you doing in the hallway there while I was under this old son of a bitch?
I'm not going to lie to you, Incretion. You know exactly what I was doing in the hallway. I was there trying to not be damaged. And it worked, so I'm happy.
All right, then. Make sure that Lady Luck don't come to bite you in the ass for that, so just be careful now.
I don't believe too much on karma and creation. Is there anything cool inside the ooze, the black pudding?
I want to say pretty much bone smeared it across the floor and everywhere. Nothing of note inside of it.
Well, things like this, I would believe, tends to bring a lot of random stuff inside of them, so...
Not in this case. I think that's gelatinous cubes have the stuff inside them. But regardless, this creature, whatever it is, has nothing of note inside of its rather screwed up body, shall we say.
Right. I don't really like the... We've been here for like 2 minutes and already we've met something that wants to kill us. I wouldn't say that's a good start, but regardless, it's a start.
Oh, by the way,
Bone.
The Song of the Dark Angels is gone.
Oh.
Yep.
Does Bone have the smoke coming from him and Sam?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Interesting.
Oh, no, they don't. No, they don't. Their sadness is no longer fueling the cigarette. It has stopped because they can't hear it. So even if they are sad, they're not fueling it. So no.
Question. Does that mean while we're in here that the disadvantage to charisma-based checks is gone?
Sure. Yep.
Perfect. That's cool.
No longer feeling as down as you used to. But the words of the shoemaker rings in your ears that this place drove him mad. So, but no madness yet.
Maybe it wasn't the place itself, but something inside of this place that drove the shoemaker mad.
Or it could just be maybe she didn't like being left alone with her thoughts for that long and she drove herself mad.
Well, maybe. Let's hope that's the case, but I'm feeling I'm not that optimistic to that theory, but yeah. Regardless, though, I think Bowen should be the one to open more doors, just in case. Right, Bowen?
Yeah. Smash door.
I'm inclined to agree.
Second.
Oh, and Bone's gonna equip his Verdani Rippers instead of his Maul.
Sure. And just, sorry, as a minor note, you can still hear the sound out here, but as soon as you step into the main theatre or auditorium, that this big room that you're entering into, this is where the song ends. What you see, Bone, as you open the door is a massive theatre. You can probably see the seats from there. There are skeletons in the seat, and there are dark shadows in the seats as well. And you see this person appear on stage. Which you might see right at the south, a skeletal looking figure. Welcome everybody to my play. This will be the most magnificent performance at all. I will be performing the famous, well-reviewed, well-celebrated name of my play, which I should know, and the name of my play is... Princess Garalissa of Xantharos. And please enjoy it. This is an introductory thing. The actors will be out in a little bit. Enjoy the show. And he scurries back. And at this point, Eli's history check comes in. And he says, this is a very famous play. It premiered in this theatre 30 odd years ago. And it was directed by Salsator Lauren Londrofol, who I assume was who that person was. He was a young illusionist of great renown. And this was going to be his most magnificent play ever, Princess Garalissa of Xantharos. And it's a story about a half-dragon princess from the island who fall in love with a dwarf. The princess rescues the prince and the pair flee to the island on the shop of a jolly and flatulent captain named Maleform, only to be betrayed by the red dragon. And the ship is sunk and swallowed with the waves as the princess slowly sinks to the bottom to the final tunes of the play. And by all accounts, it was the worst play ever performed in the area of the Fables. The critics was harsh. The king left halfway through. And the director, Salator, he was just embarrassed. Everybody forgot the string of magnificent plays that he had performed before, and people only remembered for this one. And people started mocking him on the streets when they saw him pretend to be drowning and laughing and all at the same time. And eventually it drove the poor man so crazy that he ended up taking his own life. So the worst play for numerous reasons. And it seems, and even the people who were in the play were blamed as well. There was Cassandra Shelamil, who was the princess. Her career was ruined too. Yeah, and it got worse because she was murdered as well by irate theatre critics. I mean, when I say this was the worst flop in history, other plays have lost money, not made any money, but people have never died over such a poorly written play. So, that's the story of this theatre. That's the story of Salator and his terrible play. The princess was killed. He took his own life. But he said he was performing the play, so I don't know. And that's the story of the play in Xantharos. Which is, by the way, where the second part of this adventure, Torrents of the Spellbinder, this book, this is based in Xantharos when we get to this one. So,
Oh.
we think. Okay, what do you do? The shadows and the skeletons seem to be just waiting for the play.
Well,
I'll turn to Evander and go,
if it is an important play, as Adai is telling, or was it Samsadar who said it?
Oh, it's Adai,
Adai.
because Adai wrote a history check before,
Yeah.
and I said I'll hold that history check because I wanted to see what the
All
play
right.
was first. But so that was Adai giving that monologue.
Okay. Well, if Adai is telling us that this play is very famous and very well known, I don't know. I wouldn't mind indulging in some high culture. I think we deserved a little entertainment after going through hell a couple of times. The little time we spent here. Banner's going to look at Bowen, and then he's just going to quietly enter the room, see if the shadows are reacting
Reacting to
or
your
anything.
presence? Can both of you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Who?
Ender, yeah, this is a good play. You take a seat and start waiting for the play.
Sit, master.
Ender, you're,
Do I
just, you're
respond?
just staring at the stage, waiting for something to start.
Or is just wandering down the steps, up the steps, down the corridor, aimlessly just looking around.
Okay. Since Incration is hanging back, Adai will as well. And as you wander down the middle there, once again, these skeletons watching, these ghostly forms watching, and a lot of them are dressed up in evening gowns and stuff. A lot of them are rotted, but they're all dressed for the theatre. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Please take your seat.
Hello.
Please take your seat. The play is having some complications. You know what it's like with actresses and stuff. I'm sure you look like a man of culture. We usually... Are you a method actor?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. I was wondering why you'd bring a mole to the theatre. Fantastic. I've got a few things to do, but you look like just the man for this job. The stage is yours. Here we go. Here is a performance of the Princess of Xanatheros. We have a special method actor in here. On your marks, get set, go.
He's just mumbling and just staring out at the crowd. And, princess, smash. He starts vaguely smashing things.
No. You're doing it all wrong. And I say this with much shame, but that's not the worst performance. It's the second worst performance. But get better. And he dashes off to the back of the stage out of sight. You must perform the play properly. Learn your lines at least. And he disappears.
He's gonna turn to Vander and go, faster! What do?
Vander, make another wisdom
Dude.
saving throw.
Alright.
No, you're still waiting for a good performance. What are you doing on the outside there in Creation?
Observing and just confused as to why Bone suddenly became an actor and is smashing the stage.
Well, you saw the director encouraging him and saying perform the play. Obviously, he did the second worst performance of this play. Nobody died in this performance, at least. But yeah,
The skeletons that are in the seats, do they seem like they're moving at all,
make
or
your perception
are
check.
they just like lumped over skellies? Let's see.
Your opinion, they're just inanimate. Like they've all got flash, like theatre gowns and theatre clothes, very fancy clothes. Most of them are rotted away, but you observe a couple of skeletons closely, and they're not moving. These shadowy creatures are moving a little bit, but not leaving their seats.
Yeah, seeing as how Vander stepped foot in there and instantly sat down and will not respond to anybody, I'm not going in there.
Your fellow party members and the NPCs agree. Vander, make another wisdom saving throw.
I do have like proficiency in the wisdom, but my wisdom isn't really the highest. And I'm not rolling great, so
You're enraptured by Bone's performance. This is awesome.
I love it. So
Bone,
good.
what are you doing?
You hear
Uh,
from the top of the stairs, you hear a faint, "Take a bow, Bone."
So he's gonna take a bow.
Okay.
And do a Terminator smile.
With the mouth only.
Yeah. He's gonna stand there looking very awkward. Dragon smash vote. He's vaguely recalling Adai saying something about the dragon and thinking about, so he's going to go vote. He's going to point to himself. Vote. No, not. He's going to point to, I don't know, something, a prop on the stage, a chair or something. Vote. Vote. And then he's going to take his hammer and show it and go, dragon. And he's going to violently smash the mole against the chair and turn it into smithereens.
It's indeed turned into smithereens.
And then he's going to pick up one of the small bits of it. Princess! And then he's going to awkwardly look around and take a bow. And
Scene. No. No reaction.
he's going to wander off the stage. Not sure what he's doing.
Nope.
Uh,
Vander, I'm trying to throw you a bone. Make another wisdom saving throw.
yeah, maybe I need to use my inspiration to pass it,
Let's see what you.
or maybe not.
Yeah, you're yourself again, and while this play is oddly compelling, you're free to act normally.
So Banner is going to look at Bone and say, "What the hell was that, Bone?"
Play.
Hmm. Well, I guess some sort of play.
You do hear some clapping
Uh,
from somewhere far away. But somebody claps you.
Okay, so Vander is going to approach the stage. I guess I saw Bone speaking with someone.
Yes. And the guy comes out again from behind the backstage. Sorry, let me just get him. I'm sorry. This is for actors only. Or are you a fellow thespian?
I am, some would call an actor.
Fantastic. Well, I'm assuming you're here to perform the Princess of Xantheros play. I don't think you can do all parts by yourself, though. You can give it a go if you like. And scene.
Vander is just going to follow the guy and be like, "Excuse me, sir, but shouldn't you at least hand me the manuscript?"
Oh, you should have had your lines memorized by now.
Well, I do need to do a quick do-over to just, a little bit of practice. Doesn't hurt
Oh,
to
of
do before
course,
the
of
show.
course. Of course, we have another performance in about 1 hour. It's kind of having a little bit of trouble with the other actors, but yes, there's a script around here somewhere. I'm the director, not the script finder. Excuse me. He dashes off in the way directors do to a different part.
I love that he just approached as I came, and then he's like, "Oh shit, I'm so busy," and then he scuttles off. Okay, cool. Vander's going to go to the others and say, "I don't know if this is the best use of our time, but in an hour there's going to be schedule for another play, and I don't know, but it kind of tickles my curiosity to do this play and see what would happen if we did a good job." And Banner is going to pat Bones back and be like, "And this one, I think he had some fun doing some acting, didn't you, Bone? It looked like you enjoyed it at least."
Fun.
You're right.
Yes.
It looks so fun, and I think we should all have some fun.
Well, Lander, tell you what, you stepped foot in there and then became a mindless zombie watching Bone perform for about 15 minutes or so till you came to your senses. I ain't stepping foot in there. I'll watch from out here.
I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to say, "But Encratian, the reason why I didn't speak was because of Bones' mind-numbing performance. How could I even react when he did such a good job?"
Well, if you really believe that, then why didn't you react before he started performing when he was screaming your name of what to do and he wandered around aimlessly?
Because of the anticipation, Encratian. Come on, let's do this. It's going to be fun.
Trying to see how to, because I mean, yeah, I believe you from your deception check. I can't ignore a 27. That's like ignoring a 27 sneak. So okay. Guessing a wisdom check now. Sorry, was that a yes, Malcolm?
Yes, a wisdom check, please.
Okay, yeah.
Oh
You're
my
wrong.
god.
It's going to be good. I'll tell you what. you eventually break out of the wisdom. It's going to take 10 minutes or so, but you eventually get out. So you're fine. Otherwise, it's just...
I walk up, smack Vander. You lying sack of shit.
I'm going to take it. I'm going to rub my where you smacked, and I'm going to say, "Oh, come on, it was just a little joke."
You're right. Here, but bygones be bygones. As I slap you again, but this time it's to put guidance on you.
Well, how about that theater play then, Encration? I mean, it seems like you managed to, well, dispel the spell, so there's nothing more to fear, I think.
Well, let's go talk to this wannabe director.
You do that while I'm going to search for the manuscripts.
Something you notice,
Hey.
Krayshawn and Vander, when you're on the stage, when you get this tugging to say, "Oh, I should sit down and watch the play." Once you're on the stage itself, that feeling goes away.
Interesting.
There's doors
Gonna-
presumably to the backstage.
I'm gonna try to draw him out. I'll turn around and act like I'm acting, and I'll just stick my hand out and go, "Does mother know thou weareth her drips?" See if he comes running out because of a bad rehearsal or anything.
Less emotion, you bumbling oaf, and more grace, and enunciate your lines. By the harp of the efficient master, oh my heart, let the gurgling depths rise in the gully of Xanthoros, Princess Galaserb, be gobbled up by the waves. Act, man, act! Ah, buffoons, all of you.
I was a little too fast. Can you come out and slow it down a bit? Give us better direction. Kind of shit at this.
Look, this play is important. I've had complications in the past before. I suggest you study your lines, get in costume, and we'll go from there. And I see three of you. You can you look like a princess, he says to Encration. You play the princess. You play the dwarf. And you play the boat. Says to Bone.
You know you're a skeleton.
I am not a skeleton, you're a skeleton. I'm a respected playwright.
Look down at your hands and your feet, man. You're bones. You're not bones, but you're bones.
I know
So
I
confusing.
I've been working on this play for quite a long time, and I may have undereat, but I am not just skin and bones. He looks down and says,
You have no skin.
Thespians are all such prima donnas. I have things to do. Excuse me.
Bone, grab him. Stop him.
Stop. Help.
Stop him. Stop him.
Play.
Okay, I'm gonna try and grab him. Let me just check something about it.
Phone obeys his friends.
Okay, so you go and grab him. His strength is -6, -2 for a 6, so I'm going to assume you can do it easily enough. And he says, "Get your hands off me!"
Oh.
Help, friend. Play? Yes, master.
See? See? Good actor, isn't he? He can act just like a slave in your play. He can be more than a boat.
I'll make a charisma saving throw, Bone.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's a 2.
His skeletal form turns incorporeal, like almost see-through. He dives in through the open mouth of Bone, and he says this
Oh,
through
no.
Bone, says, "Look, this play is serious. You did an excellent performance, and I need you to perform this well. Costumes, lines, all the rest of it. This will be the performance that upholds my reputation. Now
What
get
restores
to it."
what?
I didn't say restores. You were hearing things. To maintain my reputation.
No. Get out of my friend.
Of course. And he duffs out and get back to work. This time he doesn't open the door. He drifts through the door.
Bone, you feeling
Well.
okay?
Cold. Is okay.
Well, let's see if we can find any blankets or anything backstage, along with the manuscript. Banner is going to open the door here.
That door. Okay. So you open the side door there, and this you see many different props, many different it looks like props used for the performance, for theater performances. And almost as you open the door, Vander, you feel incredibly claustrophobic. This is like some hoarder's place for theater props, so yeah, no good.
Well, we might have to be searching through a lot of stuff if you want to find the manuscripts. I'm going to slowly take a foot inside.
There's a
Taking
thin
a
5 foot path between these areas. It's quite haphazard.
I do seem to be spotting a door in the back as well.
Yep, you do.
Interesting. There aren't any costumes here, are there? Just props?
Yeah. No costume. No, just props. Just props.
Well, it seems like we have to go even deeper. And Vander is going to slowly and steadily march through all the props. As he looks around to see if going.
My stuff.
Oh.
Mine.
Evening.
You can't have it. Mine.
Is this your stuff?
All of it is mine. You may not
Oh.
touch it.
I see. I thought that some of these perhaps belonged to the theater. Maybe I'm mistaken then.
Wrong. What are you, a common thief?
Oh, well, I wouldn't say I'm a thief, no, because I have been given permission from the theater. What's his role? The director, to look for manuscripts for the play, and he didn't tell me where it was, so
You know what directors do. What does a director do?
Well, he directs.
He directs. He does not own. Your words mean nothing to me. Make a deception check, Vander.
Well, that's my specialty, so... Oh.
Oh.
Get out of here. never come back.
Well, if it's your stuff, I'm not going to steal anything from you. So, of course. Sorry for my intrusion. Amanda is going to slowly and steadily walk back out again. Is that a minotaur?
It's a creature with large horns. It looks like a bull. So I'll let you draw your own conclusions. He slams the door behind him. One thing I will would notice, Vander, there are props that could be very useful there, like fake palm trees and things like that. You could make the play better with the props in that room. But of course, there's a complication in the room. But you just that short walk you had, you saw lots of stuff that could very much liven up the stage. So,
yeah, we would like to use that. I think we should deal with this. But before we deal with this, I think we should check out the other room, and Vander is going to point in at this backstage room where the
other side,
director just went. Bone, would you mind opening up the door?
Hello.
Sorry, my roll 20 is just being a bit funny. Just a sec. Okay, sorry. You open up the door, and this appears to be the green room, which is the actors' lounge of the theatre, where the theatre's players, visitors gather before the performances. But this room lies in ruins. Has dressers, rugs, tables, chairs, and drink cabinets ravaged by some effect. Some costumes are strewed across the ground, stayed by spilled beverages from the drink cabinets. And yeah.
Well, let's go inside then.
Oh, sorry.
If this is
one more thing. You see a figure. Where would we'll say over here. And oh, where's it gone? Creation, you just stood on the creature. Don't stand there. Get out of there. Let's take a step back. Thank you. You see a ghostly figure there. The art kind of makes it look comical. But what you see, and Adai will point out as he catches up, and he whispers into the ear, that's Florian. She's the actress who played the princess. And you see this ghostly woman kind of got her back to you, and she's kind of waving her arms like, by the way an over-exaggerated opera singer would do it. And she's going over lines, it seems, in her head. And she's got her back to you.
Hello.
You hear her say, and I drown, my life it leaveth me. No, more emotion. And my life, too hard. And my life, it leaves me now. That's overly dramatic. They're going to see through that. What should I do?
Banner is going to approach and say, "Oh, aren't you the famous Florian? I'm so happy to be able to meet you."
Excuse me, I need to finish my lines. And thus I sinketh, and thus my love and I pass away. And before long we shall meet again, not in this world, but in the next world. Gurgle. That's terrible. People don't actually say gurgle when they're drowning. You foolish woman. And she slaps herself. Okay, once again. And thus, the depths, and she just goes over this sinking scene over and over again for like 5 minutes, unless you interrupt her.
I
I'm
will
gonna-
after the after the first one. And Creation, you wanna give her some advice?
No, Vander, I think you're more suited for that as I push you forward close to her and give you guidance.
Oh, right. Oh, ma'am, it looks like you're having some trouble with your lines. Perhaps I could be of some assistance.
Of course, let's go over the lines. And thus, my darling, our love is now, once was a raging sun, is now but a burnt ember. How will we rekindle our love with surrounded by nothing but water? She looks at you.
Well, Vander might be a better actor than Tord is, but he's going to say, "I'm sorry to say this, but I haven't been able to take a look at the manuscript. Perhaps you have a spare one which I could borrow while we practice?"
Memorize my part. It's your job to memorize your parts. I don't need a script. I'm perfect. Anyway, we're talking about the embers of our love. Maybe you're a good ad-libber. Let's hear it. And thus, our love is now but an ember.
But we will set our love ablaze once again when the sun shines and cradles us with the warmth of our burning love. Yeah.
That's pretty good, Tord. Well done.
Well, thank you.
All right. That's not the right line though, but that's pretty good. Pretty good. And can you make an intelligence check, Vander?
Intelligence, that's not my best suit, but
Oh, well, I was going to say in Creation and Bone, Creation and Bone, just for laughs, make an intelligence check as well. No, this is right up your alley, Bone.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, that's a 0.
And a 2. So Vander, with this kind of rehearsal going on with Florian, this ghostly spectre, you go over the scene for the sinking of the ship at the conclusion of the Princess of Xenaroth's play. And you learn all the gestures, all the stage movements, all those type of stuff. So you feel you're in a better position to perform this play than you were before. And just mechanically, this gives you some advantages when you do perform the play. It's going to be easier to do it now. Thanks to that.
is this something is this something I can try to like show or explain to the others?
Yeah, you can. Yep. And this will kind of be group checks if you decide to do the play, which you don't have to do. But you're definitely getting some good stage directions from Florian about how you might do it. But this takes a minute or two. In fact, it takes an entire week because 2:30 has rung on my phone and school is back in session. So I'll pick it up. Hopefully we'll have Adai and Tord. Maybe, if we're lucky, Kayla. But anyway, got a dash. We'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye.
See you next week.